Hey guys, welcome back to Volkart. I just wanted to show you a really cool feature of Photoshop that I use almost every day, and it's so important I don't know what I'd do without it, so I figured I'd just show you guys what I'm talking about. So basically the effect is turning an unprocessed photo like this to something like this, or this, instantly. And the way that we do that is that we're going to use 3D LUT files. And I don't know if you know what a 3D LUT file is, but the way to use them is to basically go down here in the bottom right, and to create a new adjustment layer. And we're going to use a color lookup layer. And I don't know if you've ever used one of those before, but basically we click on that. Then we have the option up here in the properties panel to load a 3D LUT. And I have about 270 presets of these, but when you open it up, it will probably have about 12 or 13 if you've never opened it up before. And let me show you what happens when I scroll through them. Basically what you see, they're just different presets that almost act like filters. And I'm able to scroll through and see what color scheme I want. So what makes up a 3D LUT is pretty hard to explain, but it's because it's pretty complicated. But basically it's a mathematical chart that tells Photoshop to change certain RGB values to a whole new set of values, creating a whole new color scheme overall for your photo or whatever you're using. So here's a couple of the examples of the ones that I've gone through, and I've included some of the ones that I think are really cool. And it's awesome because it gives you an ability to kind of unify your colors instantly and really just have a preset ready to go anytime you need. And you'll notice a lot of these are just a little too intense. And so for this one, you get a lot of the blowout and the whites, and you lose a lot of the information. So if I click on it, I can actually lower the opacity of the effects, so I can still get the effect that I want, but I'm not losing any of that essential information. Okay, now you can use this for photos, but one of my favorite uses is to use it for illustration. So here's a character I designed way back years ago in college, and I decided to just kind of open it up and see what I can do with it color lookup wise. So I have all these color lookup layers, and I kind of went in there and picked the ones that I liked. So here's a couple of ones that really added a different color scheme to it. Not completely, but they have an effect of unifying the colors and making them look like they belong together and adding a nice overall unification to the entire piece. Also, there's ones like this that are too intense like we saw before, and I'm getting a lot of that blowout. So I can go again down here into the opacity, and I can lower that down so that I'm not losing a lot of that information, but I'm still getting the effect that I want. You see how that unifies things and kind of makes the colors that I have more intense? It's a nice effect. It's the same thing for this one where it's a little too intense until I lower that opacity down. Basically, guys, that's the effect. All right, I have about 250 of these presets. When you open up Color Lookup the first time, you're going to see about 10 or 12. I'm going to include all 250 of my presets down in the description for free. If you want to know how to install those, basically, you want to go to your PC. We're going to go to the drive that your Photoshop is installed on. Click on that, go into Program Files, go into Adobe and click on Adobe Photoshop. Then Presets, and then 3D LUTs. And then copy and paste all of those files that are in the folder that I gave you guys all in here. And then you'll have all these presets right here when you open up Color Lookup. All right, guys, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, that really helps me out in providing you a lot of these free assets. If you have any questions about the effects, please let me know and have fun with it. It's a really cool effect. Thanks for watching and take care.